I'm Feng Shui master. Then my friend also introduced me about Qi Men Dun Jia. So I start to be open a bit. Then I saw Roy Phay from an advertisement. Then I start to join the master class. Then in the end, I joined the inner circle for 1 year coaching. So it's really very amazing because every time when I do the priming and the manifestation, I always get the result. At first, I thought like this is coincidence, but if 1 or 2 or 3 coincidence, you can call it. But it's like every time I manifest and I get the result, like more than 10 times, you cannot call it coincidence anymore. Yeah, I really feel very amazing. And then last year, November, I joined the Celestial Retreat. And I saw when I do the ball machine, I saw my 7th chakra is quite introvert. But today I done my 7th chakra again. Wow, it's like really shifted from left side, it's quite to center. Then I also can feel like my energy level totally shift. Even some of my friends met me, they also said, wow, honey, you feel like you're a different person now. And then whatever I always manifest, my dream, everything is always come true. So I really like, wow, it's a bit like miracle in my life. Yeah, so I can feel like my energy level. Last time I was quite anxiety, quite anxious and struggle with my financial. But now slowly my energy is going up. I just feel so nice in my life now. I think if you have any doubt like in your career or in your health, you always like struggle in your life, I think I will strongly recommend you to come and have a look. Don't give any comment or judgment. Just be open to see first, because I was before like very skeptical at first. But I think like we need to pour our water to fill the new cup of the water, to let yourself to learn the new things. So you really open your eyes.
My name is Elroy. I study quite a lot of stuff that's very logical, or I think a lot of us are kind of naturally guided within our daily lives to be really logical about different things. So when I stumbled upon Roy's Inner Circle online, actually, by chance, when I was going through quite a fair bit, I decided to kind of click on it, and by chance also I managed to find out a little bit more about Qi Men, understand that it is actually quite an established discipline, and there is quite a fair bit of logic behind that, even though we may not initially understand it. And it's really helped in terms of giving me a little bit of confidence to navigate challenging situations. It's almost like a framework, right, that's been tested for a long time by a lot of ancient wisdom and individuals that has given us then this methodology to navigate through challenging situations. And once I've applied it and understood it, it's really kind of yielded results as well for me.
Hi, morning everyone. So this is Jeannie and I'm actually from Singapore. Today we are actually at this Celestial Retreat in Chiang Mai, which is my first time. I'm very, very excited to go through this thing together with the whole new people that I'm going to meet later. Having said that, actually before joining Roy Phay's Inner Circle, I was like not sure, very clueless about my direction, don't have clarity. So I'm pretty lost back then until I actually signed up for a free masterclass, Qi Men masterclass. After joining that for a 2-day weekend class, I start to realize that there's a lot of new things to learn. It comes to a realization in terms of clarity and directions. I decided to just take a leap of faith, just join ICC. So I started my journey in June, and that is when I realized that everything comes to a direction for me, and I started my entrepreneurship in August, and then I start to see more business and actually have more people coming to me, and I actually expand my network even more right now. So yeah, let's do it. Let's go for the Celestial Retreat in Chiang Mai, right here, right now, 5 days, 4 nights with them, and knowing with more people and building more network.
All right, good evening, good evening, good evening, everybody. You can hear me loud and clear. Can I have some reaction from you? Like type in a yes, I can hear you, or you want to introduce yourself, your name, and where you are from, or just want to do some interaction with you if you are watching from YouTube or watching on Facebook. Do remember to help like and share tonight, okay, live, which is the fourth live that I've been doing over the past few weeks, right? So if you can hear me, can you have some emoji, or you can type a yes, or you can introduce yourself, your name, and where you're from. So I just can interact with you a little bit, okay? Even though tonight I'll be talking a little bit, right? Hi Ragnar, good to see you. Thank you from YouTube. I think this is John. I can't really, see your username. I saw it as John. Hi, John. Good to see you from YouTube as well. Or anyone, all right? Let's see Facebook if there's anybody from Facebook. Let me check the Facebook. All right, is there anyone on Facebook? That is okay. So far, Facebook don't have. Hi, Jolene. Jolene from Facebook is watching. All right, please help to like and share, everyone. All right, help to like and share. So I know you are there and you're watching. Okay, so tonight I'm just going to touch on a very interesting topic that I really love, which is 八字 destiny reading. Okay, so tonight's topic on live is how can 八字 change my life? Okay, how many of you ever ask yourself this question before? How can 八字 change my life? Type in me, right? If you ever thought about 八字, able to change your life. All right. Hello, Annie. Good to see you. Okay. How can 八字 change my life? The thing about 八字 changing life is this. It's not really changing your life, but with the few benefits which I'm going to share with you shortly. And tonight I'm going to teach you a quick, simple way to understand yourself first in terms of your own 八字. Okay, just a quick one. All right. So, but more importantly is, have you ever asked yourself and thought to yourself, oh, is this 八字 really fortune telling? Or is it something that could truly change your life? Okay, so I always share personally, to me, 八字 destiny reading is a little bit like your MBTI, or DISC, Enneagram, profiling reading. The only difference is all those profiling reading, what they do is they actually requires you to answer questions before they can know your personality and character. Whereas 八字, you don't need that. You just need your date of birth and time of birth. I can pretty accurately tell you who you are and, a little bit of your everything, depending on what question you want to focus on. Okay, and nowadays, it could be pretty amazing and a lot of insights, especially if you do a one-to-one consults. Because now I've done more than 1,000 charts, meeting more than 1,000 students, having practices, meeting different people from different country, different background, different cultures, just give me a vast experience about human, about life, and reading their charts. Okay, so let me jump right in tonight. First one is, what are the key benefits of 八字? Firstly is to have a self-clarity of who you are. Okay, guys, I need some interaction from you if you're watching on YouTube or watching on Facebook. Please help to like and share, because if not, I'll be just talking to myself. The purpose of me doing a live is so that I can interact with you, you can ask questions and things like that. All right, cool. Okay, can everybody type in a 1 for me? Okay, you can hear me loud and clear. Type in a 1 for me. Just type in a 1. Entertain me a little bit, can or not? All right? Yeah, if not, then you'll be just you and me itself. Okay? Type in a 1 for me. All right, so I'm just looking down because I'm looking at my phone and I can see your interaction and everything. Okay, cool. All right, so firstly is to know yourself, is to have confidence, clarity of who you are. And tonight, I'm going to touch on the one clarity of who you are. Okay, one specific character which you can find in your BaZi chart, which I'm pretty sure you heard about that before. But today I'm going to give you a little bit of other insights about this. Okay, so clarity of who you are, and how many agree that it's truly important to know yourself, because many a times, like for me, people around me likes to say and tell me who Roy truly is since the day I was born. When I was young, the adults around me would like to say, Roy, you're lazy. Roy, you're so stupid. Roy, you are smart. Roy, you're so creative. Roy, you are, so quiet. Roy, you're so shy. All right? The most comment I ever get is you are shy. And I even have a friend when I was primary school, a lady say you're a hypocrite. I'm like, huh? How am I a hypocrite? Right? And kids, sometimes can be quite terrible, right? Yeah, so guess what? I absorb all these labels from people since the day I was young. And guess what? After 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, I start to form stories in my mind that they gave me. And the worst part is not even who I am. It's not even a true representation of who I am. And it was only just a few years ago, like maybe close to 10 years ago, when I learned about reading my own BaZi, then I start to peel the onion, one layer after layer, who Roy truly is deep inside. And even that, it took me a few years. So I always shared who is the best person to learn BaZi destiny reading. You yourself. Because the truth is, nobody in this world, including me, have lived with you side by side than anyone. So you are born with yourself, you walk the first walk, you talk the first word, you spoke the first word, you start writing, you start learning, and you did every step yourself along the way, of course, with people around you, coaching you and helping you, but you did it yourself. So you know who you are deep inside you. You know it. It's just that you don't have a framework to discover it. So firstly, self-clarity of who you are is really important. Secondly, I like this on personal gift and talents, because that's where I found my personal gift and talent in my BaZi Destiny reading. I found this one keyword that I discovered, and that enlightened me to slowly develop who I am today. Okay, and that word is called street smart, and that word is also called visionary, right? And that word is also intuitive. And I was like, what? I would say I'm the most, woody person in this world. To a point, I have a business partner that called me Kayu. You know what is Kayu? Kayu is a wood, right? So I'm literally like a blockhead. Like I at one point I was so mental in my mind that one of my alignment teachers have to keep scolding me because everything is just in my head. But now I'm much better. Everything is more to my heart and my head are balanced, right? So for here, I learned about my personal gift and my talent. And many a times you don't need a lot of words. You just need one word. And if you could reflect that into your life, which part of your life display that might just uncover your gift and your talent. One of my favorite part of BaZi reading is to discover your ikigai career or your destiny career, and this is the part that I'm going to teach in the next couple of months in the inner circle under Metaphysics University. So I'm actually, guiding through the tribe members step by step on how to discover their ikigai career. Because to me, I would say that's one of the most important, if not the most important, answers you need in your life. Of course, you need to be healthy, you need to have good relationship, but if you don't have your ikigai career or your destiny career, it's very difficult to make good money and happy and feel alive. I knew it because I didn't knew what I want to do for 20 years of my life. I was struggling, I was barely making enough, I was having debts, I was just hopping around, I was just wishing I'm just getting the next get rich quick scheme. I've tried all sorts of ways to make money. And until then, I learned BaZi, I discovered my ikigai career, my life started shifting and my life started changing. And then the truth is, I don't have to worry much about money. I do have enough. I do enjoy what I do. If not, I won't be doing this live on a Saturday every week continuously for many weeks to come. Let's see if I get enough support. If I don't get enough support, like maybe up to a point I only get 2% listening to me live, then maybe I'll stop, right? But if there's more and more people, and if you help to like and share, start sharing with your friends, start spreading this on the internet. If you continue to have like 50, 100, 200 people, I will love that. Because this is what I truly love to do. As long as you're willing to listen, I'm willing to keep sharing. And for those who know, you know that this is not the Roy. Roy is really just a very introvert person, just very quiet at home. But when it comes to sharing, when it comes to, my destiny career, I am happy. I'm happy I can talk for hours and hours and hours. I don't feel tired. I only felt tired when I stopped talking. Then I'll be like, oh, I've done so much today. Okay. So next is this understanding your luck opportunity. How many truly wants to know your BaZi luck pillar? And you might heard if you're in the right luck pillar, that 10 years alone could just change your life. In some way, it's true. It's just that most people don't talk about it. And some people have missed it because they are during the younger days. So it's not easy unless I do a one-to-one with the person. Then I saw it. Then I can coach the person personally on that, which I've helped quite a number of them. Because if I teach this on a class, then the FOMO is real. Because some people will be like, oh, I missed out and this is not my optimum time. I'm in a bad luck cycle. Then they get into negative, which is what I don't want. All right, so I would like to, usually I do this on a one-to-one. I, check a bit of their luck, which 10-year luck pillar are they at, or which year will help them to be better. So I shift their focus because your focus is very important. Okay, cool. All right, so that's understanding your luck opportunity with your 10-year luck pillar itself. Next is personal growth opportunity. BaZi enable you to know personally what you need to grow, especially on a year-to-year basis. Because like this year, I really knew my energy is coming in from the BaZi perspective since June last year. Now, I'm preparing for 2027. How many of you wants to know the zodiac for 2027 upfront? Type in a yes. If you want to know the zodiac, how's the energy for your zodiac upfront for 2027? Yes, that's how I plan my life. That's how I plan my key learning growth every year before even the year comes in. Why? Because I want to be prepared. And you can do that once you know about BaZi. Okay, guys, if you have any questions, please interact with me. I feel tonight is a little bit quiet, many of you. All right, please interact with me. Ask me questions if you have any. All right, I'm just going to talk about 2 more benefits, and I'm going to jump in some technical with all of you tonight. Okay. Next is activating hidden talent. This is my favorite. I personally uncover and activate my own hidden talent, which some people don't agree because they say, oh, it's so difficult, it's hidden inside, you will not be able to find it, it's not possible in this lifetime, and things like that. And some people just don't focus on that. Personally, I always like to go a little bit the challenging route because I knew it's very powerful and I did it, right? In terms of knowing my hidden talents, and I purposely activate it and use it, and then things just become more amazing for me. And over time, I've taught quite a number of students doing that as well, and it helps shift their perspective, their energy, their focus in their life. Because the moment you can do that, your life will start shifting by activating your hidden talent. Lastly, the way I use BaZi is this, very simple, which is according to your own BaZi destiny chart, together with the daily BaZi pillar, I will know today is a clash day for me, or is today a harmonious energy for me, or today is a wonderful, powerful energy for me. And what I do is I align my action with the good dates, good time, and I will take the right action. And together with the 365 ritual, if you heard about that before, then I combine that with Qi and we back face the right direction. So I combine the layer of BaZi, Qi and many times Feng Shui as well into the 365 ritual. And that itself of the layering and combination, I realize that helps me and people around me, my students, get amazing results. Sometimes even things that's not possible, it becomes a miracle. And that's because you align yourself with the right energy on the day, hour, and direction. Okay? Next. Okay, so tonight we'll be focusing on BaZi. Okay, and I want you to focus on, ask yourself, what is BaZi? Okay, so to me, BaZi, like I said, is a character building tool. Okay, and it's similar to DIC, Anagram, MBTI. Okay, I already mentioned that just now. So tonight, what are we going to touch on is very simple. You might heard before, Roy, this is so easy, you taught before, it's all over the internet. But just so you know, many a times it's the basic foundation that if you understood it well, could truly shift your life. It's not about learning all the new things. It's about taking action on what you already knew and see results in your life. And you say, oh, I know. You only knew it after you see results. If you never had the results in your life, I can pretty confident tell you, you don't know about it. The knowing comes from internal. Knowing doesn't come from your head. And that's the difference, I think, now, after 10 years after I discovered this, and I kind of combine the dots together, that's where I start getting results, and that's how inner circle students start getting results. Because the knowing comes from the doing and your experiences, not the knowing from your intellectual mind. If that's the case, then whoever read a book on swimming would have knew how to swim once they jump into the pool. And we all know you can't really learn swimming by reading a book. You have to get a coach. Right? So tonight, these are the 10 BaZi Day Master. As you can see, Jia Wood, Yi Wood, Bing Fire, Ding Fire, Wu Earth, Qi Earth, Geng Metal, Sing Metal, Ren Water, and Kui Water. Okay, can everybody on the live right now type in which Day Master you belong to? Okay, which one belongs to you? The Day Master is the one that you saw at the top side of the day pillar. Okay, that's called the Day Master. Right? If you don't know what's yours, you could actually get my team will give you a link. You could paste, kind of like really go to my website and plot your chart. Okay, then you can look at the year, the month, the day, and the hour. You can actually look at the character at the day, and from there, you can actually know which is your day master. Alright, so I have Anne, Jiawood, John is Jiawood, Xin Hui is Yiwood, Jenny is Stingfire, Arnie, hi, Jiawood as well. Who else? Come on, everyone. Let me see Facebook if there's anybody. Come on, everybody, just interact with me so that I know you are here listening to me. Meanwhile, while you're waiting, can you like and share, everybody? Okay, cool. Okay, on Facebook, we have Jason. All right, Jolene. Thank you. Sue. All right, thank you for joining in. All right, so we have both YouTube and Facebook, right, depending where you are at. So yeah. Okay, thank you. All right, I have more here. Okira is Jiawood. Oh, quite a number of Jiawood tonight, okay? Yeah, KB is Pinkfire. CK is Quay Water. Oh, nice. Who else? Come on. I got so many of you. Just share, right? So I just want to make sure you know which one is yours, right? I'm going to focus on the 10-day master now, okay? I'm just going to do a quick one and just listen and feel. I know you might heard many times, but feel the words. How does it resonate with you? Okay, so I want everybody to just close your eyes. Just close your eyes, sit up straight, and take a deep breath in and breathe in. And let it out. And feel your heart. Take a deep breath in. And let it out. And feel your heart. Slow down, yes. Third breath in and breathe in. And let it out. And feel one last time. Very good. Now I feel you're more calmer. Let's start with the first one, Jiawood. So Jiawood, as you might know, and you can see from the picture here, is the tree. So Jiawood is all about horizontal upwards. So if you're a Jiawood person, your goal is to focus. Focus on one skill. Focus on one main talent. Focus on one career. Focus on one gift. Focus on one thing. Because Jiawood is a tall tree, and if you think of multiple things, too diverse, the tree can't be growing tall. The only way the tree can grow tall is when the roots reach out deeper and deeper into the ground. So as a Jiawood, growth is very important to you. You need to find a way like what I shared just now, like a daily growth plan. Because if you don't grow, you generally feel very uneasy, you feel stagnant, you feel you're dying, just like the tree. Because the tree don't grow every day, it will be dying. So that's Jiawood, right? Yiwood is the opposite of Jiawood. So if Jiawood is growing upwards and deeper into the roots, Yiwood is growing horizontal. And Yiwood characteristics, you need to be able to diversify. So the difference between Yiwood and Jiawood is Yiwood, you need to be the expert in not one thing. You need to know multiple things, right? So the multiple things, you don't need to be an expert to become a master. You just need to be able to connect people and resources together. Because Yiwood in some ways is like a networker as well. So the way you spread your net, spread your network is through relationship. Just like the vine that binds things together, you would have this ability and charisma to bring people together. All right, so that's Yiwood. You cannot specialize, you need to diversify. Okay, and people generally have plan B and plan C as well. Okay, pink fire. Pink fire is the only element that gives out energy on its own and represented by the big sun. The big sun is the planet that is in the center of attention and attraction, where the rest of the planets like Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto, they all orbit around the sun. So pink fire people tend to be a bit more self-centered and ego and think that they are the sun. Everybody got to come and worship them in some way. But at the same time, pink fire is also the very element that's very giving, because they are the only one that's 24/7 giving out heat and sunlight to the rest of the planet. So pink fire people, you can tend to be a bit lonely. You tend to be a lone ranger because you are the only son, but you are very, very giving. Okay, just that some people don't know about it. Okay, so your key strength is definitely to be out there to shine. You cannot be hiding behind the scene unless you are born in the night, right? Between 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. in the morning. Then yes, maybe your pink fire is not the sunny pink. It's a bit, clouded by the night sky. Then that's a different thing. Next, ting fire. Ting fire is like the candle. It's all about inspiration. It's all about inspiring and giving hope, and also the light at the end of the tunnel for people around you. You want to be the shining torch, the lighthouse at the ocean. You want to be the source of inspiration. So most people for Think Fire, they like to be a coach, a teacher, consultant, things like that, because they like to work with people, and the impact that they want to give is very important. Okay? Next, we have Earth. Earth, the main thing about Earth is a big mountain, literally like a Mount Everest. And Earth typically don't move, but Earth have the command of trust. People trust the Earth. People don't doubt Mount Everest. Like if Mount Everest is going to run away tomorrow, you can't. It's a big mountain. So Earth gives people the stability, give people the trust, give people the integrity that they'll be here to stay. They are going to fulfill the words they say. And if you are not that kind of Earth, people say, Roy, I'm not like that. I actually, always forget what I promise. People say, I'm not trustworthy. Then you're just displaying the negative side of Earth. Just so you know every element that's positive and negative. Okay, it's just that most of the time I share more of the positive part, but if you want to know the negative, it's just complete opposite. Right, next we have T-Earth. T-Earth is all the big motherland, like farmland and forests, like grass field, it's T-Earth. And T-Earth is very good at pushing and bearing stuff below itself. And so you find gold, you find silver, you find oil, precious stone, diamonds below the earth, being compressed and compressed and compressed of years. So the powerful part about T-Earth is the ability to pull resources and people and become the melting pot, because T-Earth could literally compress and transform from like carbon to diamonds. I believe that's the composite of diamond as well. It's part of carbon, right? And that's T-Earth. So if you are T-Earth, you should use your talents to be the people person. Let people like you because you're generally likable. People do like you. But you need to be able to communicate and rally people around you to really focus on a common cause or a mission or even your project that you want to work on. So that's T-Earth. The only downside about T-Earth is you tend to suppress too much. you don't like to talk. You like to be quiet. You like to talk to yourself. You don't like to talk to people. Next, Keng metal, one of the very strong 10 stems, right? And it's these stems that literally have to take through hardship, because in order to make raw onions into gold bar, you have to go through fire of burning. So through the fire of burning, that's where you can take Keng metal into gold bar. And generally, for those who are Keng metal day master, they have to go through a bit of, hard work. The more hardworking they are, the more you go make them through, put them through some, like Navy SEAL or like warrior cram or whatever, right? Those kind of like entrepreneurships. Then they learn through the mistakes and everything, they will become shining gold bar. But if you have the easy life, then they might not be the shining gold bar. All right, so Keng metal have this, and they're very decisive. They should be very clear. They should be able to cut through the noise, and definitely an action taker for Keng metal. The opposite of metal is Sing. Sing is like a jewelry, beautiful, charming, similar as the E-wood, except it's a metal, and metal with Sing metal and Keng metal is this. So Sing metal is more of the, dazzling, charisma, and people be mesmerized by this person. And the biggest difference is Sing metal just talk. People will do the work for Sing metal. Keng metal, you have to lead by example, which means you need to be the one taking action first. Then you are the leader by example. Sing metal is different. Sing metal rarely lift a finger. People will be mesmerized and listen to your command, to what you want, right? So you need to develop yourself to be that elegant and charming Sing metal. Okay? Last two, the water, which is Ren water. So Ren water, this one is like the big ocean, big waves, river flows, pushing their way through whatever they see. So Ren water is the aggressive water. That's how the Australia 12 apostle have been eroded, and I think don't know left how many apostles left on the shore. And you see rivers, cutting through the lands, erode after thousands and millions of years. So that's Ren water. So if you are a Ren water person, you are an action taker. You are someone that are able to turn problems into solution. That's why you are very creative. And most Ren water typically don't like to be in a 9-to-5 job because they couldn't sit still. They need to run all over the place. They need to have the energy, the dynamics, the creativity, and that's Ren water. Lastly, Kui water, which is a separate kind of water from Ren. Kui is like the dew on the leaves in the morning. When the sun comes out, it vaporizes and condenses as clouds. And after that, it becomes heavy and falls as thunderstorm or rain, during afternoon. And then when it reaches the river and water, it just forms the shapes of it. So Kui water have this tendency itself that they are formless, that they are not sure what they want. Sometimes they are happy and sometimes they can be just very moody with no reason at all. So if you are Kui water, you need to work on one thing: clarity of mind. And the second thing is your wisdom. And what is wisdom? Wisdom is your experience in life. Ultimately, true wisdom comes from seeing the different facets of life and different layers to be able to see the truth in each areas of life. And that is wisdom. And how you're going to get that is through making mistakes. From making mistakes, you start to see different areas of your life, and that is where you start to develop wisdom. So you need clarity of mind for Kui water. If not, you'll be very emotional and your mind will be all over the place. Okay, how many enjoy and love the 10 steps? Type a yes for me if you love it. And how many of you start to see a little bit how BaZi can change my life. Type in a yes for me as well. Just want to know the interaction, everybody. Okay, if you like it, please like and share. Once again, if you're from Facebook or on YouTube, just help to like and share tonight's live, because after this, you still can watch it online. Okay, so before we end tonight's live, I just want to really do a quick shout out that on 12th of July, between 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., I'm having a 1-day live event, most likely the last one for 2026. Okay, I'm not sure. Called Ride the Fire. Okay, so this is a program that I specially do, really just for you. If you truly want to know what potentially might happen in August, September, October, November till end of the year. So that's why I call Ride the Fire, because we are now in the midpoint. We're coming to the second half of 2026. I do foresee that, there might be still things that might be happening. All right, so I just want to prepare you. I want to align your energy. We're going to do like achievement activation. We're going to do some implementation during the whole day. The investment comes with a lunch and buffet lunch, 5-star hotel. By the way, this time is at Mandarin Oriental, and 2 tea breaks. We've got a number of students signing up. If you want, you can contact my team member, Crystal. All right, or you can click on the link. Crystal can give you the link. Or you can sign up right away. Okay, for Ride the Fire event. All right, so effectively, I'm teaching you for free. You just have to pay for your own lunch, buffet lunch, and also your own tea breaks. And I'll still give you $120 US credits for getting any of the celestial wood, celestial incense on that day itself. All right, we'll tell you the details. So effectively, you are still coming for free. Okay, yeah. So that's why I teach you for free, and I love to see you there. Right, and I love to meet you in person. You come up to me and say, "Hey, Roy, I met you on YouTube Live or Facebook Live." That's why I sign Ride the Fire. I would love to know your story. Okay, and then you can ask me for any questions, see me in person, meet me in person. I mean, it's different on Zoom or webinar or on YouTube, but it's great to meet in person. And if you're from Singapore, I want to see you there, because I do have friends coming down all the way from Kuala Lumpur. They already booked the transport, they already booked the hotel to just come and listen to me for 1 day. And you are in Singapore, right? I know you might be saying, Roy, I'm busy, I'm away on that day, then sure, you can't, right? But if you could shift away your schedule, shift a bit, do it, because this will be and might be the last time I'm doing this. I might not do it end of the year again. Maybe I do January, I don't know. All right, we have to see the schedule and everything. And so just grab this chance right now. This is the only chance. All right, so on Facebook and YouTube, my team will paste the link. So you can click on the link on Facebook and YouTube. And then, you can talk to Crystal as well. Not sure where to go, or you need some support. She gave you the link as well on YouTube and Facebook. Just have a chat with her. Crystal is really nice, right? Everybody knows her now. Okay, guys, thank you so much. I'll see you again next Saturday, same time, same channel, 9:30 GMP +8.